What's up with fuel prices? What in the world is an electrofuel? Who is working to keep deliveries cold? And what made us smile this month? I cover all of that and more in this week's Top Truck News Recap from Truck Chat. I'm Lauren Fletcher, Executive Editor of Work Truck. Let's take a moment to check out the top truck fleet news highlights from September 17th through September 23rd of 2022. But before I continue, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss a single episode. Let's kick off this week's recap with some fuel news. National average retail diesel fuel prices are continuing to stay elevated, although it has dipped below the $5 per gallon mark for 3 out of the 5 tracked regions. As of September 19th, average retail diesel fuel prices were $4.96 per gallon, a drop of 7 cents from the prior week, but still $1.57 higher per gallon than last year. So, what's impacting these prices? According to the U.S. Energy Information Administration, there are 4 main components that contribute to the retail price of a gallon of diesel fuel: the cost of crude oil purchased by refineries, refining costs and profits, distribution, marketing, and retail station costs and profits, and taxes, including federal, state, county, and local government. The cost of crude oil is the largest component, accounting for about 50% of the average price over the past 20 years. Supply and demand is also a major contributor to price fluctuations. Looking toward the future, the EIA has forecast an anticipated $4.90 per gallon in the fourth quarter of 2022 and a potential drop to $4.28 per gallon in 2023. In fuel and delivery fleet news, Amazon and Infinium are partnering on an ultra-low carbon electrofuel. The e-commerce giant signed an agreement with renewable fuels technology company Infinium. Infinium makes alternatives, ultra-low carbon electrofuels. These fuels can power cargo trucks, airplanes, and marine freight without engine modifications. Starting in 2023, Infinium will supply electrofuels to Amazon's transportation fleet for approximately 5 million miles of travel per year. It will start in its middle mile fleet in Southern California. Amazon's middle mile fleet moves customer orders from its vendors and fulfillment centers to its network of sortation and delivery stations. Electrofuels are a type of drop-in replacement fuel manufactured using captured carbon dioxide or carbon monoxide, together with hydrogen obtained from sustainable electricity sources such as wind, solar, and nuclear power. Continuing with delivery fleet updates, Bollinger and Wabash will be developing a refrigerated electric delivery truck. Wabash has developed a lightweight composite technology, EcoNex technology, for use in truck bodies and trailers that will integrate with Bollinger's medium-duty Class 4 electric chassis cab. According to Wabash, the company's EcoNex composite technology reduces the electricity needed to maintain cold temperatures. EcoNex technology is Wabash's proprietary next-generation molded structural composite that utilizes environmentally conscious materials aimed at reducing greenhouse gas emissions and dependency on non-renewable energy. The vehicle will feature an increased total payload capacity due to reduced truck weight and overall cost savings due to thermal efficiency and weight savings. Moving on to technician news. Data highlighted in the Women in Trucking Association's WIT index showed that the percentage of female equipment technicians in corporations with for-hire or private fleets in the commercial freight transportation industry remains low. The WIT index benchmarks and measures each year the percentage of women who make up critical roles in transportation. The 2022 index shows that 3.7% of technicians in transportation companies are women. This is the first year the WIT index has included the percentage of technicians in its annual survey. And in driver and regulatory news, the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration is considering making changes to its electronic logging device, or ELD, rules. The FMCSA is asking for comments on how to improve its mandatory ELD regulations, which potentially could result in the first substantial change to the ELD rules since their implementation. In an advance notice of proposed rulemaking, FMCSA said it wants to improve the clarity of the current regulations and address concerns about the technical specifications raised by industry stakeholders. There are 5 areas where the agency is considering changes: applicability to pre-2000 engines, addressing ELD malfunctions, the process for removing ELD products from FMCSA's list of registered devices, technical specifications, and ELD certification. Fleets may submit comments identified by docket number FMCSA 2022-0078 through the Federal e-rulemaking portal. And it's the end of the month, so we once again rounded up the top fleet stories that made us smile. There is no shortage of news about struggles, challenges, and crises. But in the world of fleet, there is so much good that happens, it deserves a special shout out. This month, Bars Leak celebrated its 75th anniversary. UTA announced scholarships for truck technicians, Bendix honored its Grand Champion Award winner, DTNA built its 800,000th vehicle in Cleveland, Truckstop set a Guinness World Records title, Fleet Advantage donated $10,000, Used Truck Association honored military veterans, and Navistar graduated its first Uptime Academy class. Be sure to check all of that out. And thanks for listening to this week's episode of Truck Chat. And remember, if you want more, head on over to worktruckonline.com and sign up for our newsletters. Check out our YouTube channel for videos, subscribe to our podcasts, or follow us on your favorite social platform so you never miss a thing.